Hey, have you ever tried your hardest to figure out why nobody in your family believes you? Nobody in your family respects you or treats you nice. You know, like maybe you were the black sheep. You probably were a kid and always in trouble. Even when you tried not to be in trouble, you were in trouble. And then when you got mad about being in trouble, you got in more trouble. Maybe there was physical abuse in your family and you were the one, even as a little kid, that would jump in and try to stop it, or at least make them do it to you so you didn't have to watch them do it to your whoever else in the family. And no, like, maybe you were like so confused about why nobody believed you. Like, you were always in trouble. It was like you did things on purpose and you couldn't ever put that together in your head. You're like, I didn't. And then, like, no matter how hard you tried, nobody believed you. And then it was extended family, maybe aunts and uncles, teachers. They all started seeing you as being the problem too. And the older you got, just realized, you know what? Fuck it. Guess I'm the problem. I'm the black sheep. And in some weird, prideful way, we own that. Did you own it? Did you become proud to be the black sheep? The scapegoat? And you started doing like grandiose things at parties in high school, or you had to fit that role, right? Like, I mean, if that's the role you were gonna get, you'll take it, right? Versus nothing. And you adapted to it. You like really were like, okay, I put my whole heart in everything I do, so watch me go. And this weekend, if you saw me drink a case of beer, well, you just wait till next weekend. It's gonna be even better. And you became this reckless, even though you were still a good person, you realized that's what you get attention for. Maybe fighting, maybe being tough. And you lived in that. And you stopped feeling as painful as you did, even though it's not getting better. Your mom still definitely thinks you're a problem. Maybe she's not even in your life, or maybe it's your dad. And you can't do anything right. You got to do it exactly the way he wants you to do it. Exactly, because there's only one way to do it. And if you do it how you want to do it, it's wrong anyway. You're fucking it up. And he'll probably just have you undo it and redo it again, huh? And then you graduate and you're free. Free, out on your own, you know? Do you ever catch yourself in your 20s thinking you were the problem? Yeah, like maybe even calling dad. What should I do about this? Or what do you think about this? Or should I, whatever. And you don't even realize that it was then. That's what it was not trusting yourself. Not trusting yourself because you were wrong. and you didn't know how to do it anyway, and you'd probably just fuck it up anyway. And you probably showed a bad example to your brothers and sisters, even though you did nothing but love them and take care of them and be there for them and stand up for them, and all the while nobody's standing up for you. In fact, they're throwing you under the bus. And you just keep trying, and you just keep loving, and you just keep fitting that role as best you can, because, well, at least you can. And then you have kids maybe, and oh wait, I forgot. When you have boyfriends, girlfriends, and something happens, or there's an argument or a fight, I'm guessing your own family took their side, didn't they? It was something you did to fuck it up. And then you have these kids, and you love them so much, and you do everything that you can, but it turns out you might be a little bit too controlling, and you're expecting a little bit too much out of them because you don't realize that you're using them as an extension of proof that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you're a good person, and you can be a good parent, and you're not going to fuck it up. And you fuck it up. Yeah. And you find yourself fighting for custody, and you find yourself in divorce court, and you find people even really out in public are starting to really not, you're just not seen, except for being the problem. Not fit to be a parent, even though you didn't really do anything. Of course, you lose your shit as a reaction to nobody listening to you. And you lose it really bad when you get desperate. And maybe you fought against your own family to keep your kids. I know that sounds weird, but the baby mama, baby daddy wasn't really trying to take them away. It was your own family, wasn't it? Yeah. I want you to know that I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're not the problem. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they were wrong for treating you that way. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you were a good parent. You already know why. Because you already know you're not the problem. You already know you never were the problem. Outside of just being human, we're not talking about that, but you were not the problem. You were a child. You know that. You already know that. So what I'm gonna do is sit here and tell you, I believe you. I believe you. I know that you tried your hardest. I know that you had good intentions. I know that you got accused of things and you got treated like shit, and nobody ever would listen to you, and nobody ever took your side, and everybody still thinks you're the problem. But now it's not just your mom and dad or your brothers and sisters. It's everybody. It's your neighbors. It's your cousins. You're the fucking problem. And I believe you. Yeah. I don't care what majority says. I don't care if it's your family. You're not the problem. You never were. And you might be at that place in your life right now where you're doing self-help or self-development or spiritual growth. And unfortunately, that's only confirming for them that you agree that you're the problem. And I only have 30 seconds left, but stop. There's nothing to fix. It's nothing to fix because you're not the problem. And you never were. You go right back to being who you were because you're perfect. I love you.